So again, the question number 6, which is on a sentence placement. So a sentence is given to us. So basically the sentence talk about aptitude test foster a system susceptible to manipulation rather than accurately reflecting a student's potential. So you can say that kind of in case if you look at the nature of the sentence also, it looks like a giving an introduction to a particular idea. Now let's see basically how this particular idea is being developed in the paragraph. So aptitude tests for admissions claim to gauge academic potential, yet they fall short in their objective due to the vulnerability of strategic gaming, right? So again, you say that this somewhat resonates to the idea that is being reflected. And indeed, the correct answer to this question is the placement in option number 1. Now, why option number 1? Because the given sentence kind of provide a strong claim or the introduction of the overall theme of the paragraph, setting up the critique of aptitude test, right? Now, the following sentences then elaborate on this idea, making option 1 the best fit. So, aptitude test foster a system susceptible to manipulation rather than accurately reflecting a student's potential. Now, aptitude tests for admissions claim to gauge academic potential, yet they fall short in their objective due to their vulnerability to strategic gaming. The very nature of standardization, supposedly a beacon of fairness, distort the reflection of students' ability as affluent candidates exploit resources to boost their test scores via test preparation services, right? Now, it cannot, like placing the sentence here in a blank number 2 would disrupt the flow of the paragraph. The sentence before and after option 2 focuses on specific flaws. That is a vulnerability to strategic gaming. This is the specific flaw, okay? I hope you got this, right? So this is not a general flaw, but this is a specific flaw, such as their susceptibility to strategy gaming, and then a kind of a reflection of an affluent candidates or a social economic advantage. So, but the original sentence is the more general sentence, okay? It does not fit when we are getting into the specific flaws, right? So here we give a general claim first, and then we are telling you why we are making this claim. So one reason is that it is vulnerable to strategic gaming. The another reason is that the very nature of standardization, it beacon of fairness, distorts the reflection of students' ability as affluent candidates exploit resources. So we are now start giving you the reasons that why the author has made this strong claim in the starting or the introductory of the sentence. Now let's see the blank number 3. So the test measures performance in specific format rather than innate aptitude, often mirroring socioeconomic advantage rather than intellectual prowess. Now, moreover, these tests overlook the significance of creativity, critical thinking, and real-world problem-solving skills in predicting academic and professional success. Again, we cannot fit in here. Again, it gives you a sort of reasons. The privilege of comprehensive test preparation accessible to wealthier students reinforces educational inequality. Now you can see again that all these ideas, the blank number 2, the blank number 3, or maybe the blank number 4 also. So it's getting more into a specific flaw, which is actually related to the reflection of a socio-economic advantage by the affluent people. Okay. So that is the case, or the inequality reinforced by the aptitude test, particularly related to the test preparation. So that is the reason that the 2 and a 3 is getting into more into the specific detail and cannot fit in here. Now, this sentence, some of you might be confused that this could look like, so as a kind of concluding sentence, as it is summarizing or kind of wrapping up all the debates, right? But again, the problem is that its content better serves to introduce the critique of an aptitude test, right? Rather, as a conclusion, it would not effectively summarize or add to the specific issues discussed in the paragraph, right? So we cannot say that the privilege of comprehensive test preparation accessible to the wealthier students reinforces educational inequality. Aptitude tests foster a system susceptible to manipulation rather than accurately reflecting a student's potential. So we need maybe some sort of concluding trigger words here, which may gel it up, okay? And then in case if it is acting as a summarizing paragraph or a concluding option also, then in that case, it should somewhat relate to or should also talk about the specific issues, okay? So discussed in the paragraph. So it should maybe give a a concluding comment on it. So that is a missing. So that is the reason that it looks better because of the lack of any conclusion trigger words. It looks more better it looks better in terms of introductory sentence rather than a concluding sentence. So that is the reason that option one is the correct answer. I hope you understand it.